Hi everyone. Okay, I'm gonna do this video. I was thinking about doing it and then I wasn't sure I was gonna do it because I'm sure if you've been online or Twitter or anywhere, you know by now that Shannen Doherty passed away um, yesterday at the age of 53. She passed from bone cancer and brain cancer, but it started as breast cancer, and she was first diagnosed at the age of 44. So, the reason why I wasn't sure to do this is because I didn't want to say what everybody else is saying. So, I was trying to figure out a way to make my video different than anything else you're going to hear. Um, okay, so what I'm going to do is make a personal kind of account of how she affected my life and how many times I've seen her on TV or in movies. Okay. Um, Her first role that I was aware of happened in 1982 in Little House on the Prairie, the after series of the original, where she played Jenny, um, where she played Jenny Almanzo's niece. So that was her first role ever. Um, but her first major motion picture was Heathers in 1988. So you can say she started really young. I can honestly say that in the first role, she seemed very sweet. Like she had the glint in her eye, but a hard worker. So I could kind of see that she was going to go far because she had ability and also, the camera loved her, which if you're going to be on TV or on film, you have to have that, right? But her life was also very tumultuous, and I think a lot of people misrepresented her a bit of being very picky and like another word that I don't like to use, but you can imagine when a woman is strong and knows what she wants, she's labeled a bunch of things that she probably isn't, but she comes off that way so people label her because people need labels and boxes to understand other people, or so they think, right? So her first major role was where everyone knew her name after this was Beverly Hills 90210, obviously. Okay. Um, she left the season or series in season 4. And then after that, she was cast as one of the 3 sisters in Charmed. Her character name was Prue Halliwell. So, she left that series in 2001. And then she also did some offbeat series. I think it was called Scare Tactics. And also, I didn't see this movie yet, but it's more of a Hallmark, maybe independent, Growing the Big Pumpkin. I don't think that's very well known, but she was in that. I haven't seen it yet, but it's on my list. So, okay. And then something I didn't think about until they showed old clips of interviews with her, and she said that when she was diagnosed with stage 4 bone cancer, people in the industry didn't want to hire her. For some reason, I think that they thought that she had a limited time or something, but she was going through treatment and still working, so I don't know what that's about. So I just think she was a very strong female, and she seemed to have a very tight knit family. So, you know, um, from what I could tell. So, uh, I'm going to touch on this slightly because it is part of life, but on the personal life front, she didn't fare well. She got married in 1993 to Ashley Hamilton, uh, married in like 1999 or 2000 to Rick Solomon, and her last marriage was to Kurt Iwasaki. It's a long name, so yeah, she's married 3 times. But like I like to say, we can't all be in the room with the people, so you don't know what happens behind closed doors. And there's always his side, her side, and the truth. So I don't really touch personal lives, but like I said, it is a small part of life, so I mention it. But as for everything else, I think she was a great activist for all the causes she really believed in, and really, like I always say, condolences to the family, and I hope that you find peace in the coming days, and remember all the fond memories, and try to not remember the bad memories as much as possible. Okay, I think I did a good, thorough portrait here. So, all right, bye guys.